Welcome, lads and lasses, to Dan Ventures Out. Today we are visiting Australia's very first national park, the Royal National Park, just south of Sydney. We're going to check out cool lookouts and walking tracks, waterfalls and parklands, as well as see some of the facilities in the area here. And just a quick reminder to like, comment and subscribe to Dan Ventures Out to see more from me. And without further ado, let's get to it. Here, our first stop, and we're going to check out a lookout. But first, it said about paying for parking. What it says here about parking and paying for parking, it said to find a parking meter kind of thing, but I don't see one. I might have to wait till I get to the info centre to pay for the parking here, but that should be okay. Found me parking meter here. It says $12 park entry fee for a single day. Righto. And I'll just take a photo of this as proof. Okie dokie, we're all paid off. See if I can't find the start of this track. I've got a decent map here too. So I'm intending to go on Bungoona Path to Bungoona Lookout, which should look over the Hacking River. And as you can see up on the top here, we have a huge area for the national park here. We're just in this tiny bit here. I believe it is just over 150 kilometers squared worth of area for the Royal National Park here, and we're going to be exploring some parts of it today. Bungoona Lookout, 240 meters, and just before we get down there we've got picnic tables set off. We've got the bubblers here, tap water as well. We're going along this lovely path. I'm surprised it's actually concreted. Fell over this mountain bike over there. I had read there was a lot of mountain biking paths and fire trails and that kind of thing you can go along with your bike, so it's really interesting. Excluding the actual path here, it feels really natural, untouched, very much like we're out in the bush. There's got to be some kind of banks here. Look at that. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Look at that one over there. It's got hundreds of the flowers, seeds. Really cool. And just like our trip out to Mount Annan Botanical Gardens where they had Banksia Garden, apparently all you needed to do was come out here to the Royal National Park. I found some of the ones with the faces. A huge big one just here. Heaps of Banksias up in this tree. Fantastic. Look at that bad boy. He's the size of my hand. That's cool. Oh, I think it's gonna be nice. I'm surprised how high up we are. Wow, look at this. Well, this is Bungoona Lookout. Got the Port Hacking River over here. It's probably just called the Hacking River actually. And we've got people down here kayaking in the river as well. I'm just so surprised it's so high up. Look at it. It's really nice up here. You get an amazing view. Absolutely no one here as well. Unless for that one fella on his push bike, that's it. Let's go check out the next spot. here at a boat shed at Audley, and you can hire out kayaks, canoes, paddle boats and rowboats, and you get to paddle around an amazing part of the river here. Oh, we've got a fella here taking photos, so I'll be quiet. Very nice. We have a little memorial looking thing here. Honor roll. 1914 to 1918. Erected by employees and residents of the National. Must have been people who served in the World War then, I would imagine, with those dates. I love this picnic area here, just by the way. We've got picnic tables. There's a sheltered one over here. Lovely grass like this. I can see a tiny little scratch of beach over there, which I'm going to go check out. Not much of a beach, actually. And the water's quite stagnant over here too. You can see it's stagnant by the discoloration just here, this orangey brown kind of colour. It's actually very similar to the feel of Simmos Beach. And you can go kayaking along here as well. Boy, you can hire them out at least. Cool. I think we're close to the information centre here, so we might check that out next or very soon, either way. It's also a little bit toasty. I believe it's currently 25, top 26, but I'm still going to go with sunscreen. Let's continue. We're here at Bus Stop Flat. Got a fella out there fishing too. Nice cliff faces here. A little bit of grass to have a picnic on, a couple of tables. Quite nice indeed. So over here, you can see the cars going across. We have Audley Weir. It explains why that end of the creek there was a little more stagnant. I believe all of this along here is connected to the ocean if you go far enough, and that side at the park we just came from sectioned off by the weir, so all parts past that will also be the same. You can also see a pier over there. It looks like a fella's gonna hop out of his canoe over there. So here we're at Reed Flats picnic area, which also has a fishing car park here, in quotations, which means, well, which I assume means that you can fish from here too. Kayaks over here. So down there fishing. Got a few picnic tables here. So this little beach here is called Watts Beach, I believe. And that follows the direction of where we've come from, and we can see down on the Hacking River. You see there's actually quite a lot of people out here on their kayaks. There's 4 just out there right now. I don't know if you can quite tell, but my feet are sinking in, meaning that it's actually still wet here, which means the tide must be on the lower end right now. The other thing that makes me think that is the steps here. They've stopped the steps at the sandstone here and then had to add new ones, as if it never used to be this low. Here's the rest of the picnic over here. We've got 4 push-to-start barbecues under a cover there, more tables, toilets in the back. They look really dodgy, the roof's busted. One thing I've noticed about the river here and the people kayaking in it is there's very little wind here. I can have a tiny bit right now. You can see from the water here that there's not many ripples in the water. It's very, very still, which would be quite nice for a kayak, you know. Anyway, let's go across the river. Oh, we're in our next spot here. As you can see, barbecues. Huge park. can also hear children screaming, which means it must be popular. I believe this is called Embark Flat here, and I know they also have a cafe. It also has the information centre there. But I'm first going to go and show you the boats from the boat shed from earlier. Got all the boats lined up, ready to go. Rowboats, life jackets, the like. The river here and the weir just there. So we can confirm that near the boat shed is weird off, as you might say. I can smell the cafe from down here too. It's still probably 100 meters away. We've had lots of rain recently, and just walking across the grass, it's like a swamp. There's water all through it. My socks are now soaked. Next stop, visitor centre. Then the cafe. Cafe's right there. Visitor centre through this way. Because it's all stuff for sale. Also being for informational maps. So far we've only been from here to here, and we're taking the whole way around. Tram museum, I forgot about that. They do have a tram museum out here as well. Technically out of the national park. Might be one for the list. There's the cafe. It looked quite nice, decent menu. They also have a dance hall here. I think that's on the second level. And you can hire that out for weddings, christenings, that kind of thing. Which is quite nice. You get to oversee this area here. Now let's go over to the water's edge. Did forget to mention that the cafe did have ice creams. It's quite tempting. See how I feel before we leave. Look at that, we have ducks. And through the trees here we have more of the Hacking River. Now over here to the right, just over there is where we parked earlier. We could see across to our left, which we can't quite see, but there is that bridge just there. It's all kind of interconnected little parklands here. That a big duck. He's bigger than my knee height. Don't you attack me, sir. I'm just gonna have a look at the water. There's a little baby hen. I'm not coming to disturb, I'm just having a look at this bridge. Look at that. It is old. This duck is like full chasing me. Look at him. What do you want, punk? You go into the water and have a swim. Like a Rocky. Go on then. Picnic area there, more tables across the water there, toilets up there. I know there's a lot of really nice driving roads around here too. I have come through here before on the roads with my mates. They're a little bit windy, which is nice for a good drive. Hiya. Just trying to record here, cockatoos, leave me alone. Anyway, I was actually trying to look up my next destinations on the maps, Google Maps, and we are in SOS out here, unfortunately, so that's gonna make it a little bit more difficult. Bit of a shame. I thought we might have had full internet here, since it's so popular at the cafe is just behind me. From here we're going to be checking out a few new places that I haven't been to before. There's a nice forest apparently, and 2 waterfalls. Apparently there are 2 waterfalls near the main road here through the national park, so I'll check those out. Bag. We're now going to make our way down to a waterfall. I think it's a bit over a kilometre, so could be a bit of walking here. Found the sign. Winfred Falls. Going down to the fire trail to get there. For reference, a fire trail is just a semi-man-made road used in emergencies, bushfires and the like, because they are ridiculously common in Australia. These littered throughout the park here for safety. Anyway, it did say a kilometre down to the falls. One comment I wanted to make, car park is full. it's rather popular. Not sure I'd ever heard of it before I started looking it up. Keen to see it now. This track goes down a long ways. Whenever you go down, you must come back up. So this could be a bit of a roughie, I think. We'll see how we go. Oh, that is pretty beautiful, that thing. This may be another type of Banksia, but it's got a crazy colour to it. Not sure I've seen them like that. That orange colour. Nice. Maybe that's the colour of their flowering stage. That could make sense. I think we're a bit past halfway here, but it has gone down a lot. Which means getting back up going to be a proper struggle. And you can see here how far it goes down. Boom, boom, boom. Man, I've been going for 20 minutes now. Still haven't made it. Man, yep, like that. We've gone down a few hills and I've slipped a few times because of all the rocks. Oh my gosh, look at that one. The horizon is about there. Oh, that's a killer, dude. What kind of hill is this? Problem is the whole thing's rocks. It's not like dirt or anything, so any of the loose rocks can just slip from underneath you and you go tumbling. I hope you can see the angle of this. It is so steep. I still can't hear the waterfall yet either, so I don't know how much further it is. Now maybe you can tell how steep this hill is. I might need to jump in the damn river when I get down here. But I can hear the waterfall now. Still got a rugged hill to go down here. Quite a walk, I tell you though. That's the waterfall. Oh, I can hear it pretty clearly. Definitely hear it now. It's just to my left somewhere. We're getting there now, we're getting there now. Damn, still more hill. That should be the last of the dang hills. I've got the sign. That's proof. I'm nearly here. Oh, we're on the top of the falls over here. There you go. Well, that is nice. Took us a while to get out here though. And it is down a ridiculous hill. But it is nice. Waterfall here, you can go swimming here. One of the claims to fame for this waterfall is that it's one of the only ones you can swim under, apparently. Near Sydney that is, but still. This is on the top side of the waterfall. It's very quiet actually, quite shallow. And slow running considering the waterfall. Nice. Anyway, now we're gonna have to tackle that hill to get back to the car. Oh man, I'm copping the heat at the moment. Down these valleys, there's really no wind, it's just hot. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it started raining a little bit here, cool me down. It's not supposed to rain till about 5 o'clock. Anyway, we're gonna start making our way up the hill. Probably one hill at a time here. And I'll take a break after each one because there was a few consecutive hills that I don't think I can make up without a break. We'll see how we go, I suppose. Well, it was a nice waterfall down here. Although some of those ones that we saw up in NT blow this out of the water. Quite literally. A little more majestic up there, I think. But this is so close to home that it's quite nice. This hill is brutal. I'm already 2 stops in. Oh, another big hill here too. Look at that bad boy. Slow and steady. Hopefully I'll get back to the car before nightfall. That's the last of the big hills. I'm toasted. I think I'm gonna go lean on this rock over here. There ain't no snakes around. Oh yeah. Man, this is a crazy hill. Oh my gosh. I'm puffed already, completely. I'm not even halfway back to the car. don't know what that means for the rest of my daily plans. I still had more walks planned for today because I know the following walks are about 4 kilometers. We'll see how I feel when we get to the car. Holy dooly. This is a walk. Might be the hardest walk I've been on to date. The combination of the rocky ground and these hills really makes it difficult. I've already stopped 4 times and I think I'm just halfway back now. One other thing about it is there's surprisingly little shade on the path. I thought it would be really shaded, but nope. You gotta walk off into the bush when you want to have a break so you actually get the shade. I'm back at the car. Finally. Some rangers just came past too, asking whether or not I had a ticket for the park. Obviously, you know, I bought one earlier. Apparently it was too difficult to check. Anyway, they went on and put a notice on this car behind me here. He's got a ticket on his windshield, so unlucky cuz. And then they went up this way to Warramble to hand out more, I suppose. Well, that walk took it out of me and took forever. That was more than an hour worth of walk. So I'm going to change my game plan. I had planned to going to the forest and the national falls, but they're way on the other side of the national park, so I might keep them for another time. Instead I'll go to Warramble, check that out quickly. I think well, I'm not sure I will go to Warramble. It looks like it's 4-wheel drive access only. Nah, I'm not going down there. Apparently that's the way to Warramble and the picnic area there too, so I'm gonna pass on that, and I have to check my maps, see where else I can go. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna head back to cafe there, see if I can't get myself something to eat. So I'm hungry and thirsty and could do with a cold drink, and it's a nice place to rest. The car park is now empty. Oh, and it's starting to rain. And it looks like it's closed anyways. Surely I can get something. We'll see. Success. Tea, coffees and ice creams are still available. Let's get something. Well, I got one. Waffle maxi bonds, mate. Whew, they're high up the list. Find myself a little spot to have it, I think. Ah, yes. I think this will be a nice spot. We have a seat. It's time to sit on them. Ah, nice relaxing view. Got hens over here, duckies on this side. Just opened in Maxibon and look at this. I've attracted the ducks. Controversial question about Maxibons. Do you eat the waffle or the ice cream part first? Leave your answer in the comments. For me, I like the waffle last. That is good. Another point is that if you leave the waffle for last, you have something to hold on to while you eat the rest. Up here for thinking. Well, something pretty cool about the national park that I forgot to mention is how old it is. It was first recognized in 1879, which was over 140 years ago, and is the very first national park of Australia. So it's the original national park. Really cool. Look at the quacker. Half a metre away. And his maze. Hey fella. You've got your hens just there. These ones with the short beaks, I'm not sure what they are. We've also got a cockatoo here. Hello fella. There you go. Bird life galore. Well, that was a good ice cream after a long walk. Lovely. And honestly, not that expensive, $4.50. I know petrol stations sell them for $5.50, $6, so you know, That's not bad for in a national park. We'll take it. Unfortunately, it's gotten quite late. It's now almost 4 o'clock. I'm not gonna have time to go to the other side of the national park and do the activities I wanted to, so I'm gonna have to finish up my video here. I have spent just under 4 hours out here. I got here just after 12 o'clock, so about 3.5 hours. Let's give you some comments about the place. It really is quite nice, especially this end of the national park. It feels it's more commercial. That could be a good way to put it. There's lots of parks, there's a couple of facilities. You've got the boat hire just behind us there, the cafe, the dance hall, all of that, which I don't think is really reminiscent of the entire national park. There's a lot of open road, there's a lot of forest, there's a lot of natural landmarks and things like that. Some of which we saw, like the falls, some of which we will see in a future video. I don't know, I really do like it. Especially right here, it's so peaceful. Sitting here, just finished my ice cream, looking over this little bit of pond. Got the ducks out here hanging around waiting for a feed. Awesome. Well guys, thanks so much for joining me on this adventure today. Please like, comment and subscribe to Dan Ventures Out to see more from me. And I will catch you guys the next time we venture out.